Hi, it's Jai here from Beyonwiz.com.au. In today's video we're going to demonstrate your manual recordings, or the manual recording options on your Beyonwiz T3. In other videos in the past, if you go back and look at the EPG videos that we did last week, you'll see that it shows you the options in there how to do the EPG recordings and your auto recordings. So if you haven't had a look at those yet, you can go back and see that way of recording. So this video is simply just going to demonstrate your manual recording features on your T3. So on your T3 remote, there's two buttons that pretty much act the same to access your manual recording features, and I'm highlighting them now with my cursor. So one's the record button, obviously, and one's the red button. So I use these a little different. I tend to use the record button if I want to record something, and I tend to use the red button if I want to stop a recording in progress. And you know, red means stop, so I just press the red, and then I can access my stop recordings. So if you press one of these buttons, say for now I want to record, so I'm going to press the record button here. Now, if I go now, I've already got a recording running on this channel, so it's got a few extra features that I'll explain in a minute. So your options, your first option there, now you can use your cursor to highlight that option and press OK to activate that option or go further into it, or you can just press the corresponding number buttons next to those to go straight into it. So if I wanted to do a time save recording, for instance, I could just press 8 and it goes straight into that. So, but for this video, I'm just going to scroll to them. So your first option is to add a recording and stop after the current event. So the current event means the current show that's on. So say you walk in, or you're sitting watching the news or something, and it's 15 minutes into it, and then you get called out to do something. You just want to press record, and you want to record from now where you're up to, and you just want to stop it after the news is finished. So you just press add recording and stop after current event. The other option, if you don't know, if you want to you want to watch the next show, so you're watching the news and you want to watch a current affair next, you can just go add recording indefinitely and then come back later. That'll just keep recording basically until you stop it or the unit's shut down. So you can just go, you can do that, but you'll have to come back and stop that later. Add recording and then enter the recording duration, which means that you say, well, okay, I want to record from now, but I want it to stop itself in another hour. So if you press OK there, you can just put in the minutes for when you want that recording to stop. Oops, I'll just exit out of that. The next one, I'll go back into there, is enter recording end time. It's the same as the one above, except you can actually enter a time that you want that to stop. So if you wanted to stop at 7:30 tonight, you can enter 7:30. Now these two options here are because I've currently got a recording running for these demonstration purposes, which is I'm recording on this channel, so you can actually go in and actually edit the duration or edit the end time of this current recording. So if you've gone out and you've come back and you've set an indefinite recording, you think, oh well, now I'll set a time to act because I've got a little bit more time, or time to stop, I should say. You can do that then. Stop recording. I'm going to come back to that in a minute. Timeshift save recording stop after current event. Now that means if you've had your T3 on and you've walked in and you've missed the start of a program or so forth, just like in the old Beyonwiz, you can actually save the Timeshift. This does it a little smarter, where it can actually pick up the exact start time of this program via the guide and the end time. So if you go time save recording stop after current event, that will record what's the start of this event and through to the end of this event, and then when it finishes it will stop. Time save recording select event. Now this is a fantastic feature in the T3. This will actually, if your T3 has been on and in Timeshift mode, you can select Timeshift save recording select event, and you can actually go back to previous events that have been on. So if your box has been on for a couple of hours, and then you can press that and look what you've missed, you can say, oh wow, the superhero squad show was on, I really wanted to watch that. You can actually press OK on that, and that'll actually save it in your file, so you haven't really missed it. It's in there, which is a fantastic feature. And then of course do not record. Whoops, I accidentally hit that red button. I didn't really want to do anything. So that's those options. So the other options that I talked about before is stop recording. People are a bit sort of confused about stop recording now, because it's been talked about in the forum that you press the record button to stop recording, which you can of course, but I like to think of it as the red button. So if I want to stop something, red stop. So I know I've got things programmed. I want to stop the recording, so just hit the red button. You can scroll down to stop recording and press OK. As I said, for this one I'll just press the number 7 because I know I want to stop recording. And you can see there, if you've got multiple recordings, it'll list all your recordings there. You can choose the one you want to stop, simply highlight it and press OK. And there you go, that recording stops. So now if we go back in, you can see that the options for stop recording are no longer there. So that's your manual recording, guys. It's pretty simple once you get to know it. You know, like a lot of things in the T3, we're coming from different PVR models that operate a bit differently, but none have got the flexibility as the T3. So we obviously need a way to get everything in there. But once you sort of sit down and start to use it, you'll see that the options there are far more advanced than anything else in the market, and really easy to use once you know what you're doing. So there we go, guys. That's manual recording on your T3.